so fast, all tied up like a captive. I want you. Used to pay my life, standing on rainbows, playing it cool. I haven't felt this in ages, and I've no patience. So won't you please stay a bit longer? You're making me stronger, making me stronger.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by today. So as you can see, I look a bit underdone or half done, and that's because today I'm going to be showing you guys the difference between the Clinique and the Maybelline concealers. So I have them with me right here, and with Maybelline I have a few of them that I received. So today I'll be using shade 55 as a contour, and then 25 as a concealer and a highlighter. And then for the Clinique ones, I'll be wearing moderately fair and deep as the contour shade. There is a color corrector here, but I'm not going to use that just because I don't have a Maybelline one with me. So I want to show you guys the difference between the two. With Clinique, it is a Beyond Perfecting Concealer that has 24-hour wear. And then with Maybelline, it is the Fit Me concealer. So there have been quite a few good reviews on this concealer, and I'm going to check it out for myself today. So you guys can stay tuned and see how these work out. I'm feeling very out of breath. Let me just catch my water. But stay tuned as we head off into the video. So starting off with Maybelline, it is quite sleek packaging. I like that the packaging is thin enough and that you can package it quite tightly into your storage space. It doesn't take up much space. It is also rectangular, so that when you pack it next to each other, it maximizes as much space in your drawers or wherever you will be packing them. I also like the applicator. It is kind of like a lipstick applicator with a doe foot, so that will make it easy to just apply. And then with Clinique, it is like a tube. It is quite a small tube, but it looks like there's quite a bit of product in here. I like the fact that it is quite a small top, so when you press it up, it will use a small amount of product that comes out, so you can kind of control how much product there is. This you'll need to apply with a brush, as it doesn't apply as easily as the Maybelline would, because the Maybelline one has an applicator. So I'm going to be starting off with the Maybelline, and I'm going to be applying this to the one side and just like in a triangular form under my eye. Like I said, I'm using shade 25, and I'll put all the details in the description box for you guys. And then I'm just going to be applying this onto my chin as well. Then going in with Clinique. Oh my gosh. Okay. So a lot of that product came out, like a lot. I'm just going in with a brush and kind of just spreading that out. The Clinique one is much creamier than what the Maybelline one is, and I'll just be applying that to my nose and my forehead as well. And now I'm going to be blending that in, and I'm using a Real Techniques brush. So I just grabbed a beauty blender quickly, and I want to see if this blends out better with the beauty blender. On this side there was way too much product, but anyway, I'm just going to work with it. Just going to blend that in. I think the product, because it is a bit too much, it's not allowing me to just blend it in properly. So for the Maybelline one, I think the one that I chose is a bit too light, so I'm just going to go over it with Honey. This is shade 30, and I just want to see how that works. Okay, so now this is too dark, so for me it seems like I'll need to mix 25 and 30 together just to get that perfect highlighting concealer for myself. So far this is the concealer. I haven't added any powder or anything. I've just blended it in. It does blend quite easily. Both of them do blend quite easily. So I'm now going to go on to the contouring, and I'm using, for Maybelline, I'm using shade 55, and I'm just going to be contouring my cheeks and then applying that onto my forehead as well. I can see that this is already too light for me. So I'm grabbing shade 60, which is, I think it's called Cocoa. I'll put everything in the description box for you guys, but yeah, so I'm just drawing a few lines where I would normally contour, and then just slightly on the side of my nose, and trying to be careful with opening this so I don't get too much product out. I'm just going to be pressing slightly and then applying that to my forehead, and I'll go in with a brush. So now I'll just be using a brush and I'll just be spreading that out. As you can see, this is also too light, so I'm just going to work with it. But it is a much warmer contour shade. Now I'm just taking a brush. This is a kabuki brush. I'm going to start off with my forehead and then just kind of blend that in towards my hairline and just connect it over here with the Clinique one as well. So this has an orange undertone. I'm not sure if it's the first one that I use that is doing this. Then I'm just going in with another brush, clean brush, and kind of just toning that down and making sure that it blends in well. And then on the other side, I'm using the same kabuki brush and I'm blending in the Clinique. Also way too orange. This is not a shade that I will necessarily use for contour. I'll use cooler tones for contour. So I'm just going to really have to blend this in just to make sure that it looks decent. But it is very orange. This side is slightly difficult to contour, and I think it's because I just left it a little while I was blending out this side, so it's slightly difficult to blend out, but we'll work with it. We'll work with it. So I just blended everything. My thoughts on it is that it does blend easily, obviously, with both the highlight and contour shades concealers. You want to make sure that when you do apply it, that you blend quick enough, or else it dries out and it makes it a bit tough to blend out. But if it is a bit dry, then just use a damp beauty blender and it should certainly help you blend that out. Oh, I'm getting hot. And then just with the Clinique product, it is easy to blend. Just be careful, like you guys saw. There was a lot of product that came out of the tube, which I wasn't expecting, because I thought that the little nozzle would control the amount of product that comes out. Also, it blends really well. It is quite creamy and thick, and I mean the coverage is quite good. Also, the colors for me is not right with the, I'm sorry guys, like, woo! Ik krijg warm, mensen. With the colors that were sent to me, the concealer, the highlighting concealer is too light for me. I don't like a very white pale highlighter. I just like it to be quite warm. And so with the Clinique contour shade, I'm going to say that it has too much of an orange undertone for me, and I don't like the orange look, so I prefer deeper and cooler tones. But it also blends really well, obviously, and like I said to you guys before, you want to make sure that you blend straight after you apply. And then for Maybelline, I'll say that it doesn't have as much coverage as the Clinique does, but it does blend quite well as well. And I like that they have such a big variety of shades that you can choose from. However, for me, I have to kind of mix two shades together to get the perfect highlighting shade for me. But other than that, I like both products. For a first impression, I'll have to use it a bit more. So you guys will see in upcoming videos that I'll use more of the products in my full face routine. And then you guys can just kind of see also my thoughts as the weeks progress. So if you guys have any questions, please leave it down in the comment section down below. I also will leave a list of all the products in the description box down below. Thank you so much for checking out this short little video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that it was informative. And if you haven't followed me on Instagram as yet, you play. So go and follow me. It is at creasednation, and I'll see you guys in the next video. But until then, bye.